Is what Israel is doing right now exactly what you would be doing if you were the man in charge?
Look, I met Prime Minister Olmert yesterday, and I said to him, I'm the head of the opposition. You're the Prime Minister. I'm putting all politics aside. There is no opposition. There is no coalition. Our country is in grave crisis. Our cities are being rocketed. They've been rocketed for 3 years by these terrorists. 6,000 rockets have fallen on our towns and our cities. So if you decided to put an end to this, you are taking action. You have my support. I'm not going to second guess them, not even on CNN International.
Okay, so if you support the aims, perhaps you can tell us exactly what are the aims? What is the strategic goal for Israel out of this?
I think in the most immediate terms, to get an effective ceasefire, not just a momentary stopping of the rocketing, because we've had that before, but to prevent the future rocketing of our cities. There are 300,000 children right now who are not going to school out of a total population of 700,000, soon 1 million, that is in target of these of this criminal rocketing of Hamas. So I think that the first goal is to stop the rocketing. The second is to make sure it doesn't resume. Ultimately, if you ask me, I think we'll have no choice but to take down the Hamas regime, because it's not interested in coexistence or peace. It says that it is openly committed to our destruction. It's supported by Iran, which is openly committed to our destruction, and it's arming itself to the teeth to achieve our destruction. So I think down the line, we'll have to bring down the Hamas regime, but an effective ceasefire that would stop the rocketing and assure that for the foreseeable future we don't have future rocketing, I think that would satisfy all Israelis.
Do you think that there is anything available to Israel right now as part of the campaign that is underway right now that could achieve that long-term goal you speak of bringing down the Hamas regime?
Well, I think there are many operational possibilities. I don't want to discuss it. We're not even impaled on the horns of any dilemma, because no one is stopping the rocket fire. Nobody is suggesting that the Hamas stop its lethal bombing of Israel's cities. And it's remember that it's been doing that for a very long time. I don't know, which city are you talking to me from right now, if I can ask you a question? Where are you broadcasting from?
I'm in Hong Kong.
All right, just imagine Hong Kong.
We're reasonably safe from rocket fire in Hong Kong, and long may that last.
Well, in any place, in Hong Kong or in your home base in Atlanta or in New York City or in London or in Paris, just imagine 6,000 rockets falling on you. You have 30 seconds after you hear an air raid siren to get into cover, to get under cover, and this happens several times a day, day in, day out, a week on, week after week, month after month, for 3 years. You'd expect your government to do something, and Israel is finally doing something about it. They should be allowed to complete it, and the international community should not be duped by the terrorists. They should not say a plague on both your houses. Can I just ask you, would you back,
you say that Israel must, sorry to interrupt you there, I know there's a delay on the line here, but you say Israel must be allowed to complete this. Would you back a ground forces incursion into Gaza in this current campaign?
Look, I would back whatever is necessary to stop and remove this terrorist threat from Israel's cities, and so should the international community. That's what I began to say. The biggest victory of the terrorists would be to get international sympathy and approval of the tactic that they've espoused here. That is, you fire on civilians, a war crime in itself, and you hide behind civilians as a human shield, another war crime, in order to make sure that the country that you attack cannot respond. I think that would be folly to give credence and legitimacy to this. The international community now has a choice. You put away this terror tactic. You deprive the terrorists of this legitimacy. And if you don't, they'll continue to do it to us and ultimately to you, to other countries, to other democracies. No. We've seen that before. When terrorism was not nipped in the bud, it continues to expand.
I should just alert viewers to the fact that we're looking at live pictures, even as we're watching you. Smoke rising once again from Gaza, another strike into Gaza. Nothing surprising, and this is, of course, as it has been now for some days. Just one other question to you. You are, among other things, a politician, and you're going into an election in about 6 weeks from now. If this is deemed a successful campaign against Hamas, successful in its short and medium-term aims, the praise for that is unlikely to fall to you, even though you're supporting this action. It's likely to go to your political opponents. Does that concern you at all that Tzipi Livni or even Ehud Barak are going to be the beneficiaries if there is success in this campaign that is currently underway?
No, the beneficiaries will be the people of Israel. And I think that that's what I'd like to see. I mean, we are just united on this because no sane citizen would say, oh, well, let's continue the bombing of Israel's cities. People are united. We're fed up, and we have to stop this.